Hello folks, welcome again back to the channel. It's all about racing. This time we're going to take a look at another unique box set. This coming from the folks at Mini GT. And in this case, this is a box set of the 4 GT40s that were entered in the 2016 24 Hours of Le Mans. This is a limited edition set to just 5,000, as it clearly says on the box, even though this does not tell you where this set falls into that 5,000 or made. And quite frankly, 5,000 is a lot of sets. But I guess they got to make a profit, so it is what it is. It does come in this attractive box, as you can see here, with a great photo of the number 68 car that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans in the GT class in this silver lined package. Now, inside this thin but rather large box, you can kind of see that in perspective to the cars, are each of the individual, very tightly packaged box. And this is what, when you buy a Mini GT car, what you really get. You get a car in a blister pack in most cases, with the individual car either usually outside of it, but with a box you can store it in, and that is no exception here. They have packed it nice and tight and neat here, as you can see here. And each one shows each individual car. We'll start with the number 66 car, which was 4th place from Ford Chip Ganassi Team UK. They had 2 teams, Team UK and Team US. Then there was the 67 car, which was Ford Chip Ganassi Team UK and did not finish the race. Then there is the number 69 car, which is Ford Chip Ganassi USA. That was 3rd, and then the winning car came from Ford Chip Ganassi Team USA, the number 68 car. Now, one sure way to win a race, and many manufacturers do this, is load the race with as many cars as they can, because you want to make sure that at least one of your cars finished. In this particular race, there were the Ford factory efforts that you see here from Team Chip Ganassi, and then there were also, I believe, 2 or 3 privateer cars that entered as well. Now, what you are looking at here are the actual diecast models of the 4 cars. And by the way, folks, these cars can be purchased, I believe, individually. I don't know if by all the numbers. I only had one that I purchased individually, and that was the 68 car, the one that won. But here's a good look at them, and as you can see, you know, they're virtually identical. They're typical of what you would expect from Mini GT, where you get a really good car for the money, but it's void of a lot of the detailed parts that you might get in other cars. For example, those made by Tarmac Works, where you have antennas and you have tow hooks and other cool little things that you just don't see with Mini GT. But you do get a rather good-looking car, and in this case, you get 4 of them, which I think is pretty neat. And I think the Ford GT is just an absolutely gorgeous car itself. When I first saw one of these racing in 2019, I almost fell over and had a heart attack. It was just so cool. And they had 2 of them, actually, one in the Gulf livery, and they were racing at Virginia International Raceway, because I live in Virginia. But anyhow, here you have all 4 of them from the back, and, you know, they have done some really good things with these. They've done really good representations of it, but there was one major flaw with these, and you know me, I'm a detail kind of guy, and when I give my reviews, I'll tell you what I think, popular or not. But what they did do right with all 4 of these is in regards to the windshield banners. Now, as you know, any team that has more than one car with identical livery that enters in a race, there's usually one way to identify one car from the other, and that is by splashing color on it somewhere. Usually it's the banners, it's the rear wing, it's the mirrors, whatever. In this case, what Ford did was have each car banner with a different color with matching mirrors. Now, what Mini GT did get right is the color of the banner, as you see there on the number 67 car, which has the blue strip on the banner, the 66 car, which has the green strip, the number 69 car, which has the yellow strip, and the winning car, the number 68 car, which has the red strip. Now, what Mini GT, in their infinite wisdom, decided not to do was to have mirrors to match the window banner, which I don't think could have been that expensive. I mean, really, guys? If you take a look at the picture of the number 68 car that won, you see the guy behind it with the flag. You have the red banner strip as well as the red mirror. Now, should you buy one of these cars from their parent company, TSM, in 143 scale, you do get that. Those cars also cost about $100 each, but nevertheless, they chose not to do this, and I don't think it would have been that expensive to do it. But if you don't mind that one little thing, and obviously, well, I do mind, but I didn't realize that the mirrors were not colored to match the banners. And I've got to admit, when I pulled them out of the box and I looked at them, I was disappointed by that. But you know me, I'm a detail kind of guy. I'm a collector, and I like cars that accurately reflect the cars that you get. And in my opinion, Mini GT makes a lot of bad decisions. I've noticed that on several of the cars that I've owned, but this was probably the most onerous and the worst that they have done, in my opinion, particularly in a box set that costs $50. But you do get 4 cars in the set, and it comes in an attractive box, which is really kind of cool. And these are still available on eBay. Granted, they made 5,000 sets. Heck, they might have made 10,000. Nothing to stop you from doing another run if you so choose to. But they are still available on eBay, and I believe they're going for about $50. So if you want this set, and this review has made you think about it, take a look on eBay, find one, pick it up if you like it. I liked it. They're still part of my collection. I am disappointed in that one decision that they made in regards to the mirrors, but otherwise, I think I've got 4 fine-looking cars. And oh, by the way, these do roll. As you know me, I don't care for cars that roll, but these being Mini GT cars, they do roll. Not as well as a Matchbox or a Hot Wheel, but they roll. Folks, thanks for watching. See you next time.